fuck it. We're live. Are we live? We should be live. Man, I gotta hear myself here. Hey everybody, I'm trying to figure out some technical difficulties here. I'm super quiet. I'm just staring at the screen. That's great. Oh god, why is this so loud in my ear? Jesus. Yeah, you go way the fuck down. There we go. Can you guys hear me, or is the music too loud? Like, what's going on? How is everybody? I'm struggling. Trying to do this like desktop background audio thing, but I don't know if it's working right now. Also, just don't like this song. Boring. Play this one. You can hear me? Okay, cool. Fantastic. Everything's just weird. It looks weird. I don't know. It's... The boyfriend's computer confuses me sometimes. OBS kind of looks weird. Also, hello, Luke. You made it to this one. I told you I'd stream earlier. Hi, ZV. Hi, Mark. Hi, Wendy. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have anything planned. I just figured I'd stream. Because I kind of miss doing it. Oh, did I leave my batch smoke downstairs? I think I did. Ugh. Oh, okay. So I got a random question here. Have you guys ever, sorry. Have you guys ever gotten, like, a hack to your Facebook account where it literally looks like you've sent a message to somebody you've never actually sent a message to? Has anyone come across that before? Because, like, it happened the other day. Fucking... going through my Facebook messages looking for something specific, and there's a conversation that I never started with somebody, and like the account's clearly a bot, but like the conversation, like I got rid of it, I don't have it anymore unfortunately, but the conversation in my phone, it literally showed that I had sent the first message, and it was like, you're cute, you're intelligent, you're like, it was a very flirty fucking message. And I'm sitting there looking at it on my phone. I'm like, I didn't fucking send this, let alone to a girl. Well, not a cis girl anyway. I even showed it to the boyfriend. I'm like, look at this. Have you ever seen this? Because like, I swear to God, I never fucking sent this message. And yeah, and it's just like, the message very clearly looks like it came from my phone, and it's a flirtatious message and shit. And I'm like, wow, if anybody fucking found that on my phone, that would be fucked. That could start like the biggest fight in the world. It was so weird. But like, I even went and looked at the account that I supposedly had spoken to as well, and it's like, it's very obviously a bot account. Like, it's super obvious that it's a bot. But yeah, it was just like, oh hey, you totally talked to this person first, and I'm like, no I didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna smoke this bowl. Oh yeah, I had some like red dye, so I threw it in on top of the orange, so it kind of turned out pink. It depends on the lighting. Sometimes it looks pink, sometimes it looks more red. But I got it to blend better with the dreads once they get here. Speaking of, when do they get here? Let me check. Don't shop on Temu, guys. They steal your identity, okay? They sell your identity on the black market. That's why everyone says don't shop on Temu. The reason why I shop on Temu is because if you can steal my identity and do anything with it, good fucking luck. You've earned that shit. I get denied pre-approved credit cards, okay? I don't have credit. My fucking identity ain't worth shit. So if you can take my identity and do something with it, like, honestly, you've earned that. So that's why I use Temu. Is there talking in this track? What? Oh, no, I can hear myself. Shit, because I have my own stream going in the background. Oh, I'm so dumb. Guys, I'm so smart. Don't shop on Temu, leave it for me. Well, no, like, because most people tell you to use like a gift card or something, like an Amazon gift, or not an Amazon gift card, but like a gift visa or something, which is fine if like all you're worried about is them stealing your bank account information or like actually getting into your account and taking your money. But they'll take your name, they'll take your address, they'll take your phone number, they'll take your email, and like they'll sell that on the black market so that people can like steal your identity with it. So don't shop on Temu. Sorry, I don't want anyone to be like, oh my god, I really like what Courtney got from Temu, and then go shop on Temu for the first time, being like a kid and not younger, not realizing that your identity's being stolen and then screw your future. I'm already 30 and my identity ain't worth shit. I'm alright fucking that up. Don't do it to yourself, kids. You want to look on Temu, that's fine, but like anything you find on Temu you want to get, go look for it on Amazon or something else, something that's not going to steal your identity. It's like a cursed bootleg merch. Nice. Grunkle Funkle, hello. Oh, you didn't miss much. I was talking about a weird thing that happened with my Facebook. Like, I was going through my Facebook messages, and I found this conversation that I don't remember having. And apparently I had started the conversation by sending, like, a very flirtatious message to some girl who was very obviously a Facebook bot. And it was, like, a really flirtatious message. It's like, oh, you're cute, intelligent, blah, 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 and a few other things. And I'm sitting there looking at this, like, I didn't send this. I didn't type this out and send this. Like, this isn't even something I would say. And it's weird, because I'm used to getting bot accounts where, like, they message me. But I've never had a bot hack my account or whatever to make it look like I sent the first message. It was weird. And 100% gonna cause a fight with somebody. And then I was talking about Temu. My mom got some dumb shit from Temu. I mean, I get some... I don't know, I've only really used Temu twice. It depends. Like, the only reason I kind of like Temu is, like, after your first order, they do all the the customer retention shit, where they're like, oh, here's free stuff, here's free credit, here's free this, here's free that. And if you're careful with it, like, don't just jump on the first one. But if you play the system right, in terms of Temu, it's almost like gambling, in the sense of, like, you can get a shitload more than what you've actually paid for, through their own fucking giveaway system. It's a little touch and go. Like, it's not going to be every time. Like, you got to be able to, like, sit there and like basically go, like, on their app, basically go through their whole process of, like, here's this, like, game that'll give you free stuff, and then you get through, like, most of it and you're like, all right, no, we're not gonna fucking pull trigger on that because it ain't worth it. We got an interview to go to at 2. Well, good luck. But no, I had one of the boyfriend's coworkers came over because she got dreads she wanted to install and she couldn't do it by herself, so I helped her out. And they're really nice quality, and I'm like looking at them and feeling them and shit, and I'm like, wow, these are great. Where did you get them? She goes, Temu. I was like, what? I'd never think you could get, like, quality fake hair on Temu. Hey, don't do that, Batman. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think you can get a quality wig off of Temu, but these are just, like, crocheted wool dreads, right? They're just synthetic dreads. But they're still really nice quality. Oh shit, that's great for people with gambling addictions. I mean, sort of, because, like, They're little games like in their app, and they've changed things now, so they'll even tell you in the app whenever like you have that little like spinning wheel, or like the game of chance, or like you pick the box to pick your prize. Those things are for show, and they even say at the bottom now, no matter who you are, how many times you've played it, you're always going to get the best option with that thing, because it's not actually a game. It's just lights and sounds to activate your baby brain. It's like gambling, except you don't have to put in money. Like, I'll sit there for like 2 hours on the app, like scrolling through shit and like picking the free gifts and this, that, and the other thing, and then get to the end of it and they're like, well, we want you to buy like $20 worth of stuff first. And I'm like, no. But then I'll do it again another time, and it's like, you only need to buy 2 things, and that order can total $10, and you get all this shit. And I'm like, well, I mean, I can do $10. Other than that, it's like a $30, $40 minimum order to even order off of Temu, which is stupid. Because you're like, oh, I want these 2 things that are like $4 each, and they're like, haha, get 40 more. I almost choked on that one. Sorry. That one killed me. If you have a gambling problem, don't get into gacha games. Pretty much. So what are we talking about today? I don't know. Let me finish dying first. We might actually look at Diane. I said that last night, but then I didn't do it. I got caught up in talking, as I do. We got a fuck ton of bullshit. Take it. Right? Fuck. I'm gonna live. First bowl today. Actually, yeah, fuck it. Let's look at Diane. This bitch is psycho. Noises outside my house. You literally just woke up. I woke up like an hour ago. Now I'm coughing and sweating. Wait, Adam McIntyre is suing his snark threaded? Oh my god, you can do that? Oh, I'm gonna have to catch up on that. You gotta leave in 20 minutes. Good luck. I wish you luck on your interview. Sorry. Oh, the sniff. No, not the sniff. I stopped the sniff. Alright. Let's show you guys Diane. This fucking piece of work. So, I've been wanting to talk about this woman. Like, I plan to talk about this woman for a little while. And then, you know, I haven't been able to stream. Because it just reminds me of my mother, to be honest. I watch a lot of, like, Bo's content. So, like, Bo's versus the World. Bo's but shorter. Like, she's got a couple of channels. Anyway, I love Bo's. She's great. And I watched her. I first found Diane by watching Bo's because Bo's reacted to her, and like, oh my god, this woman is psychotic and reminds me of my mother. So this woman named Diane, she's got, I think, 2, maybe 3 kids, and her oldest daughter cut her off, went no contact, and like, she responded by making a YouTube channel. And it's fucking gross. This is her YouTube channel. What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna put you? I'll put you up here. We'll just put you here. Okay. So this is the page she made. It's called Estranged Parents, literally at Estranged Parents. Helping estranged parents go from heartbreaking to healing so they can find joy in their lives again. Parents, you're not alone. We know how devastating it is to be estranged from your adult child, whom you'd raised with love in good faith because we've been there. This channel's for you with content to help you your healing journey. To help you on your healing journey. Disclaimer, we are not therapists. This is not therapy. Please seek professional help if you need it. We are a peer support group of estranged parents grappling with the grief of parental estrangement from adult children who chose not to engage. So, long story short, all right, let me translate that from bullshit into reality for you. I was a shitty parent, so my child cut me off in their adulthood, and now I'm big angry about it. Sounds like a Karen. She reminds me of my fucking mother. All right, so this is this bitch. I want to actually, like, bring that video up. Fucking... How many times? All right. First of all, we're going to look at this face. We're going to look at this face. Lady, you sat there and you cried and you made yourself cry and you probably cut some onions to make your face look like this. And then you went, I'm going to hit the record button. I'm going to set up the camera and record a video now. Oh shit, what did I do? I fucked myself up. Hang on a second, guys. I got to fix the size of this thing. I ruined it all. It's okay, I'll fix it. I'm fixing it. See, I'm fixing it. I'll turn her audio up a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Why her nose red? Probably because she's been, like, irritating the shit out of her face and nose to cry.
Really thought I could get through this without crying.
Can you guys hear this okay?
27% of American adults have cut contact with a family member, lasting an average 4.5 years.
I never dreamed I'd be part of that statistic.
Like,
have you seen?
I have to pause this already. Look how produced this is. Like, I'm sorry, lady. You set up camera fucking angles. You have, like, wide shots and zoom ins. Like, we're not even we're not even a minute in. We're 20 seconds in. And, like, I can tell you've already put more effort into this video than you've ever put into the relationship with your daughter.
Seen this?
Have you seen this?
Dear parents, I need
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, their daughter, before she cut them off, gave them a letter, sent them an email, which was a letter stating everything that was the reason she was cutting them off, okay? It was literally like, this is how you've affected my life, this is the things that you've done to me, this is how it's affected me, and this is what I'm going to do about it. And if you're not willing to be part of the solution, you are no longer going to be part of my life. And this is how this woman presents it.
to speak my truth. All my life, I've been gaslit about what I need to say.
What was censored there? What was censored? Now, I keep pausing this. I mean, we're not even a minute in because I got so much to say about this bitch already. I'm gonna go back a second here because we're gonna start this. I'm gonna start it all over again because I want you to listen to her voice. And then I want you to listen to the pitched up voice that is her daughter's voice reading the fucking, the message. It's her. It's just her pitched up slightly. So not only does she decide to portray her daughter's very clear message to her in the most mocking way possible, but she decides to read it herself like this. I need to speak my truth.
I really thought I could get through this without crying.
Just listen to her voice.
27% of American adults have cut contact with a family member, lasting an average 4.5 years.
I never dreamed I'd be part of that statistic.
Like, that's her voice. You can hear, like, her little accent in there. And then we get to the Dear Parents message.
Dear parents, I need to speak my truth. All my life,
Can you guys hear that? It's her voice.
I need you to know how you're feeling.
Hurt my mental health. It's bad.
My
Life ruined.
Ruined because of you.
90% of the
I'm going back again. Gaslit and guilt tripped. I'm pretty sure there was the word abuse in there. What does that even say? All my legs.
My life.
Oh, okay. All my life I've been, and then there's the bleep. Like, did you bleep out the word abused?
I need you to know how you're hurt my mental health. It's bad. Have my life ruined.
And like the wording that's in there, it's like, I need you to know all my life I've gone through this. This is how it's hurt my mental health. Like this already, it's telling me that this was a very clear, well-crafted, very concise and to the point, like very well communicated email. And she's just reducing it to, oh my God, like you're such a bitch.
That's of you.
90% of the letter was about politics and how we couldn't be in her life
If 90% of the letter was about politics, then how come everything in that little synopsis that you just gave us in your own voice was about abuse, lying, gaslighting, guilt tripping, manipulation, bad mental health, and life ruined? Where's the politics? Why did you not include the politics in your little voiceover there, Karen? Diane.
supported that guy.
That
This
guy.
kind of-
She means Trump. Okay, she's, oh wait, I don't have my monetization on. She's like, because we supported that guy. That guy is Trump, by the way. She's a huge Trump supporter.
Angry outburst from her was so out of character, we were shocked. We just didn't know what to do. I mean, I thought I was a good mom.
Hang on.
We just didn't know what to do. Burst from her life if we supported that guy. This kind of angry outburst from her was so out of character, we were shocked.
This kind of angry outburst from her was so out of character. Like, we have beaten her down to be a quiet, submissive little subject that just takes what's given to her. So the fact that she actually stood up for herself for once absolutely shocked the shit out of me. That's what I hear. That is all I hear.
We just didn't know what to do.
We just didn't know what to do.
I mean, I thought I
Received.
was a good mom. Not perfect, but pretty good.
Honestly, I was in denial at this point.
Such a big smile,
because
though.
I thought this was more
Oh my God, like, she was in denial? Like, honestly, what happened to the tears at the beginning, you fake fucking narcissist?
a thing between her and my husband Ted.
Look at the smile.
Because I'm not that political at all. So I thought we could still have a relationship.
So when
I'm not that political. I'm not that political. Hang on a second here. I'm not that political. I'm pretty sure you have Trump videos. Where are your fucking Trump videos? I'm pretty sure you did. Because we know you're a Trump supporter. Those are your AI shorts. Anyway, I'll go back to the video. Sorry.
day I responded positively to one of her Facebook
Not the manipulation with showing the baby videos. See, Grunkle, what that tells to me is like, not the fact that you don't have a single fucking image or video of you with your child after she was a baby. Not you not having a single fucking image or video to be able to show of your child when she was ambulatory and able to get the fuck away from you. Tell me that the second your kid learned how to walk, they walked away from you without telling me. Like what? You couldn't show anything from when she was like 7 or 12 or 14 or like even like nowadays, like anything recent? No, it's got to be when she's literally an infant and cannot physically get away from you of her own accord.
post like normal, thinking that the letter was just some one-off thing that would blow over.
I know I'm stopping this
Like
every few
normal,
seconds.
thinking that the letter was just some
at all. So I thought we could still have a relationship.
So one day I responded positively to one of her Facebook posts, like normal, thinking that the letter was just some one-off thing that would blow over. But she unfriended me and followed up with a text that said something like, "You don't get to stay in my life. I'm keeping this number for family emergencies only."
So you're telling me your daughter sends you a message that says, all my life I've been abused, gaslit, guilt-tripped, and lied to, and manipulated, because those are the words that I got out of that letter that she did let slip there. And you figured, she's just, I don't know, she's just on one today, it's fine. I'll just go hit her up on Facebook in 2 weeks and it'll be fine. Like, what? I didn't think she actually meant anything by it when she said that I've abused her whole life and it's ruined her life and her mental health is really bad. Like, I didn't think she meant that. What? What do you mean she meant that?
don't contact me.
Ted's sister got involved to see if she could help,
Flying
but
monkeys.
Haley immediately unfriended her, which was surprising because the two of them were politically aligned.
Friends offered to step in and say something on
Oh,
our behalf,
more flying
but
monkeys.
after what happened to Ted's sister, we just said no. A couple weeks later, she did not wish me happy birthday for the very first time.
She didn't wish you happy birthday. Bitch, I don't even remember my mother's birthday. She probably doesn't even remember yours because you kind of tend to remember the birthdays of people who are important to you, and someone who's abused you your whole life, be that mental, physical, emotional, like whatever, financial abuse. Like, you're not going to remember their birthday. Lady, you're going to be on your deathbed and she's not going to speak to you.
This wound was so fresh, I couldn't even say her name when I talked about it.
I've even had some people really close to me decide to move on from me.
I've even had some people really close to me decide to move on from me. No, your daughter put her foot down and said, I will no longer tolerate the way you treat me, and you cried about it. Someone said, you can't treat me bad anymore, and you sat there and went, I'm a victim.
And that's the hardest of all.
In November, I texted her that we were going to Montana to see her sister for Thanksgiving and that she was warmly invited, but if we didn't hear back, we'd assume she would.
What happened? I froze.
Wasn't interested.
There we go.
Silence. In December, I texted Merry Christmas and told her that we loved her. Silence.
Like, look how produced this is, man. Like, how much effort did you put into this video? Why couldn't you put like half amount of effort, like fixing your behavior and repairing your relationship with your daughter if you actually cared?
I emailed her a few times, mostly personal development stuff that I thought she'd be interested in.
More silence.
Yeah.
Around this time,
She didn't want to
I
talk to
started
me, so
watching
I sent her
videos on
self-help stuff.
Estrangement to see if I could figure out what was going on.
I did it intermittently because I think I was still in denial, thinking she would just come back in time. And it seemed appropriate to reach out occasionally to let her know I loved her because that's what moms are supposed to.
I mean, it seemed appropriate to constantly, like, push her boundaries and completely disregard everything she said to me about how I treated her and what she needs from me, because that's what mothers do. Yeah, they never want to speak to their children again. YouTube keeps censoring my comments. Fuck off, YouTube. What's the moderation like? I don't even have moderation activity on. Moderation activity will be shown. What does that even do? What is it? I don't know. Will not be shown. Alright, well, I want to see them. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm just doing technical shit. I'm not gonna sit here and watch her whole 16-minute video, because this woman is, like, fucking delusional, and I've also seen this video, like, 1,001 times. Like, she's so absolutely out of, like, off her fucking rocker. It's got 1.2 million views. Jesus Christ. Oh, responding to comments.
A month ago, I released a hard...
My first video generated so many comments that I'm following up to address five of the most common concerns that came up. My narcissism diagnosis, my ADHD awesome diagnosis. See, so this one will be great because, like, this one shows you like, what she's like the second she's combated. Like, sure, she can seem all sweet and, like, filter all of her words when she's making a video and she wants to, like, present herself a certain way. But once you get into responding comments, like, your own opinion, your own attitude starts coming out, and she's not going to be able to hide it, and it's really fucking funny. Hey, what's up, Justin? The way it's produced is just wild, right?
On the sleeve style of video explaining my experience as an estranged parent on this brand new channel, and it kind of blew up. I
Yeah,
have
'cause
been
you're
reading
psycho.
your 13,000 plus comments for days, and I still haven't made a dent in all that there is to see there.
Well,
I
yeah,
do
'cause you
wanna
don't
say
read all the
thank
comments, you
so much
dumbass.
for taking the time to share your thoughts on this issue.
Except
whether
for
you're
whoever's
for
thoughts
me
she doesn't
or
agree
against
with.
me or somewhere in between.
Sure.
I really do appreciate the time you took to respond, and I especially appreciate those people who showed kindness and compassion.
I appreciate everyone who blew
formulating their
smoke up my
responses.
ass.
If I were a better YouTuber, I'd be able to look straight into the camera
If you
and
were
say
a better-
all the words I'm about.
If you were a better parent, your daughter wouldn't have cut you off. Who gives a shit about how good of a YouTuber you are? That's where your priorities lie, obviously. If I looked better, if I was better at doing this, I would look better. And that's all you care about is how you look.
To say, but I'm not that good. I need my notes, so please forgive me if I look away at my notes on a pretty regular basis.
You didn't have to
because
do
I'd
that for the
rather
first
just
video.
Get this video out than have it be perfect. As I'm still reading these comments,
You wanted
and
the
running
first
a
video to be
poll
perfect.
see-
You wanted the video calling your daughter a horrible human being for daring to cut you off perfect. I mean, that was produced out the ass. I don't even think Markiplier produces half of his videos as well as you produce that very first video you've ever made on YouTube whatsoever, all to call your daughter a horrible human being for cutting you off.
where to take the channel next, and a link to that poll is down below.
AI is where
I
she
did
took
want
the
to
channel.
address a few things that keep coming up before creating the next
What's up, Baker
real
Turd?
video.
We are looking
Number
at Diane.
one, my narcissism diagnosis. I would like to thank all of the legions of armchair, I'm sure, fully qualified therapists who can watch a highly curated 16-minute video.
She even fucking admitted it was highly curated. Look at this attitude. Now, don't get me wrong. I get people fucking speculating on my mental health all the time and telling me things, and I'm like, okay, sure, all right, buddy, with your fucking all your qualifications there, but that's a reaction off the cuff. I'm not gonna sit there in front of a camera when I don't have a live audience that I'm actually speaking to. I'm literally just myself at a camera, just, I'm sure you're so qualified. Like, fuck off. You're so fake.
And come to that conclusion. As a reminder, the platform you are on is called YouTube, which means you as a creator tell your story, and
No, that's no. That's not at all what the U in YouTube means, bitch. Jesus Christ. Why does YouTube censor that when I use curse words? Okay, now I can see my comments. Girl, you made a whole channel, call it your daughter, make her feel bad, and make yourself look like a victim, right? Also the fact that, like, oh, you're armchair diagnosing me off of like 16 minutes, then you don't really know. I mean, most of these people are comparing the way you're reacting to the exact reactions that actual diagnosed narcissists in their life have fucking portrayed and went, oh yeah, that's the same shit. Like, you can't diagnose me with narcissism. No, but I can sit there and call your fucking what behavior narcissistic because, like, I don't need to be a fucking airplane pilot to know that if it's upside down and in a tree, something's wrong. So, like, you know, you don't have to be an aircraft specialist to be like, I don't think that plane's supposed to be missing a wing. And for all you know, maybe some of them are. There's been actual fucking, like, professionals who have weighed in on this bitch because of how fucking big that first video got. And, like, yeah, There are some people who are qualified who've sat there and gone, wow, this shows very, very clear traits of narcissism. Now, I can't diagnose somebody off of like, you know, one certain action, but this kind of would make me look at other things a little bit funny. And yeah.
You upload your story to the platform.
You upload your story to the platform, and then the masses form their opinion.
And people can share your story or not. But yes, the video was about me. It was from my perspective as a parent going through this experience.
You didn't say anything.
This is
about a
arguably
parent.
one of the most, not the most, but one of the most traumatic, horrifying thing that a parent can ever endure.
No, I'm pretty sure either a child dying, like I'm pretty sure burying your child is one of the most traumatic things that a parent can endure. I'm pretty sure watching your child go through a traumatic illness or a life-threatening illness is one of the most traumatic things a parent can endure. I think watching your child go through a very traumatic, life-threatening accident is one of the most traumatic things a parent can endure. I think there's a lot of things on the list that are traumatic for a parent to endure. Somebody not talking to you anymore is not trauma. That's consequences of your actions. You not feeling good about an interaction doesn't make it trauma. Okay? Somebody hurting your feelings is not trauma. That's a social interaction. They are either positive or they're negative, but trauma is pretty fucking drastic. And I'm really, really getting tired of people throwing around like, I have trauma from this. Bitch, you were made uncomfortable for a few minutes. What are you talking about?
It is a trauma.
No, it's not.
If you're a parent and you've gone through it, you know.
My parents went through it. Guess what? They don't call it traumatic. They martyr themselves over it just like you do.
If you're a parent who hasn't gone through it, you can probably fairly accurately imagine what it might be like.
You can probably fairly accurately imagine what it might be like. Could you throw in any more uncertain expletives in that fucking word to say, you don't have a clue? Bitch, please. Is that Doormat Mom? No, this one's Diane. Doormat Mom is there. This one right here is Doormat Mom. That one is Doormat Mom no more. Right under my fucking cursor right here. This one. But like, I can't even get through this woman's fucking videos, man. It's a trauma. I've been traumatized because somebody said that I was mean to them and they're not gonna deal with it anymore. Okay, so like, does that mean every fucking kid on the playground that ever said a mean word to you and you walked away from them, you've traumatized them? You kidding me? Doormat Mom is the devil. Doormat Mom is just as bad. The thing is, Diane, like, tries to hide the fucking narcissism under, like, this sweet demeanor. Doormat Mom's just psychotic. Like, everything I've gathered from Diane here is that she seems extremely, like, manipulative, and there's probably a lot of, like, emotional and, like, mental instability in the home, which is probably what the daughter is talking about. Doormat Mom 100% gives me she will smack her children in the face vibes. Like, that bitch just seems physically abusive by her fucking demeanor.
But if you're not a parent, you can imagine maybe intellectually what this is like.
I'm a child. Hey, Diane, I'm a child that estranged her parents. Like, 4 times the amount that your daughter's estranged you. You haven't spoken to your daughter in 3 or 4 years. I ain't spoken to mine in 13.
Understand. You truly
This is what your future looks like,
understand
Diane.
The visceral bond imprinted chemically on your entire being with concern for your child throughout that child's life. As a reminder, My daughter went no contact, and she talked about that on her TikTok account a year and a half ago. Per her wishes, I have not attempted to contact her
Yes,
for
you
the
have.
last year and a half.
That's a fucking lie, lady. In your own first video, you're like, oh, I sent her fucking self-help things. I contacted her on Facebook because I thought this didn't mean anything. I sent emails. A year after her email, I sent my own hurtful fucking email. You broke the boundary of contacting her so many fucking times in the first year. Shut the hell up.
So I can't reach out for her side or for the last year and a half. So I can't reach.
Like, already right there, you just blatantly lie and expect people to accept it when in your own fucking first video, the one just before this, you outed yourself in this fucking lie. You already established by your own narrative that you contacted her a couple of months after the first fucking email she sent. You contacted her on the year anniversary of her email. You contacted her on your birthday. You contacted her on her birthday. You contacted her on Christmas. You contacted her when you and your husband got COVID. Like, what do you mean you did not contact her for a year and a half, lady? You are such a fucking liar. That means the second your kids come to you, if even face to face, and they're like, hey, you did this shitty thing to me, you just sit there and be like, no, I didn't. What? I didn't do that. That didn't happen. What are you talking about?
Out for her side, or I would be crossing boundaries.
You did multiple times. Mom used to slap me in the face growing up. Didn't improve my behavior. Jesus, I'm sorry, Bridget. My stepmom once told me her autistic grandson if he didn't open up and start talking, she'd pop him in the mouth. She works for CPS. Oh my fucking god. Ew, he came to your work with his new girlfriend? I'm so sorry, Natalie.
Which means...
Okay, so I will say, in my experience of cutting my parents off, I had the benefit of the second I cut them off, they instantly went to martyrdom. They didn't try to contact me. They didn't try to fix anything. They didn't try to guilt trip me back, blah, 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 blah. No, I literally went, do not fucking speak to me again. And they're like, all right, have your tantrum. And then my mother went to Facebook posting about me being a fucking drug addict. And, you know, she doesn't know if I'm basically just like, oh my God, my poor daughter. She stole pictures off of my Instagram that I made long after I had fucking left the fucking house. She stole pictures off of my Instagram, posted them to her Facebook on my birthday one year, and the way she worded that post made about 7 of her Facebook friends think I was dead. I couldn't finish the Lila Rose recent video about parents being cut off. So much narcissistic bullshit, right? It's so hard to listen to.
I don't know what she's thinking, because I'm not a mind reader. And by the way, that original video was not a documentary. It's a mom's collection of random snippets filmed sporadically over 2.5 years, spun into a story that is meant to convey viscerally my feelings as a mother going through the experience of being rejected by your adult child after loving them your whole life. And
oh my God, I've never actually listened to that part in its entirety. Oh my God, she really just said, listen, like, that wasn't an accurate timeline of events. That was just a bunch of random shit that I strung together to emotionally manipulate you all into feeling bad for me because my daughter cut me off. Lady, you just said that part out loud. Are you fucking for real right now? Yes, she's MAGA. She is. Are you so for real right now? And like, these kind of parents actually do this shit too, where they will just say the quiet part out loud and you'll be like, you just admitted to it. They're like, what are you talking about? That wasn't an accurate timeline of events. That was just a random bunch of fucking clips that I had filmed over 2.5 years and then decided to string them together to emotionally manipulate you all, to viscerally feel what I felt when I was told I was in the wrong.
And that's what the video is about. There are a lot of good channels on YouTube that talk about estrangement academically. And
all of them call you the problem, Diane. all of the accounts that talk about estrangement academically are usually done by therapists who usually work with estranged parents and people who have estranged their parents. And they always say that the parent is the fucking problem, because once you're at the point where someone's communicating their boundaries, their issues, the things that they want to find solutions for, and you sit there and go, la 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 la, you are the problem. If you are not part of the solution, you are part of the problem, and stamping your feet going, no, 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 I didn't. Why are you saying this to me? That's not being part of the solution. Yo, being complacent about what you did was wrong doesn't stop it from being wrong, right? And it's just, took me to see Finding Nemo in 2003 when we got home. Oh, that was one out of a few. Okay, I'll let you finish that, Natalie. Like, she's
really great resources.
She hasn't responded to any comments yet, by the way. She really hasn't.
For learning the basics, but...
And when you got home, you accused your mom of trying to take him from you. Was he high? Did he, like, overly internalize the fucking plot of Finding Nemo? Jesus.
I wanted to shed light on this issue viscerally from the point of view of a mom just trying to cope.
I wanted to emotionally manipulate all of you to be on my side.
To show other moms and dads that they are not alone.
But you are the problem.
You know, because apparently this is a trending issue in America. So that's the primary audience.
This is is a trending issue in America. Yeah, us millennials who grew up hearing, I'm not your friend, I'm your parent, and life isn't fair, and I'll give you something to cry about, and while you live under my roof, you'll abide by my rules, and fucking, why do we need a dishwasher? Why do you think I had kids? Like, yeah, we grew up hearing all that shit and went, all right, well, your dishwasher moved out. I'm not your friend. I'm your child. Life isn't fair, and I don't live under your roof, so I will no longer abide by your rules. Kind of funny how we internalized the shit that you said to us growing up and then applied it to our adult lives. I mean, a good portion of you all told us millennials, if we don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, and you wonder why most of us don't talk to you. Because we don't have anything nice to say.
Parents who are silently and shamefully...
I keep cutting her off, but like, I kind of laugh, especially when I listen to Diane, because she's like, I haven't spoken to my child in 3 years. Oh, plot twist, all of her other kids cut her off as well. Ew. Is that lightning? I hope not. It's really rainy and shit here. I don't like it. Yeah, all of her other kids cut her off as well. I think she's got 3, and they all cut her off. Common denominator, Diane. Common denominator is you. You are the problem, sweetheart. You don't have 3 children cut you off because you were a good mom. Most kids do not want to cut their parents off. I had no problem with it. I had already emotionally detached from my parents by the time I was like, 13, 14. I knew what they were for a long fucking time. Reality slapped me in the face pretty fucking quickly. But majority of people don't want to cut off their parents. It's actually a very painful thing for them to do. A lot of them endure a lot of shit that they've already come to realize that they don't want to really take anymore, simply because they don't want to cut off a parent, right? So getting to the point of cutting off a parent is actually way more painful for the child than it is for the parent, because you're not the one who had to accept that before doing it as the parent being estranged. Like, a kid who's going to cut off their parent has to come to terms with the fact that they have to, that they need to, and that they're going to before they even do it, right? So they have to emotionally process that shit before it even fucking happens. And then you think getting told clearly and concisely the things you did wrong, given ample opportunity to fix them, and then being held, and then having somebody hold those boundaries firm when you refuse to abide by them, you think that is traumatic and painful? You being eased into the situation, you think is anywhere as hard as having to just cut the fucking tie. Please. I swear the moment I get out of the US, I will. Any places you recommend to move, Courtney? Not Ontario. Not Nova Scotia. I can tell you places not to live. I'd go West Coast, to be honest. I'd go, like, Vancouver, Alberta. Maybe Alberta, because, like, yeah, I'd go Vancouver, Alberta, and BC, to be quite honest, if you're going to move to Canada. The prairie provinces are boring as fuck, and there's not much out there. East Coast is expensive as fuck, and prejudiced to all hell. And then Ontario is... But Quebec, if you speak any French, like, Quebec's a pretty good place. Montreal, if you're willing to learn a bit of French, because it's very multicultural. Montreal's a great fucking place. Overpopulation is real, and all places have their issues. I mean, yeah, overpopulation. Oh, I don't think people should move out of the States. Okay, but, like, Coral, that's like saying stay where you might die because, like, overpopulation is a problem. Like, Canada doesn't slaughter their trans people. We don't have laws against trans people. I went into the bathroom at the Bridge Terminal bus station the other day, and, like, I'm in the bathroom in the stall, and, like, written right on the stall is, like, a trans person peed here and nobody died, and I laughed my ass off. But Lily was able to break all the rules, damn. I mean, yeah. Yeah, well, see, no, now we're getting into Lily. Fuck, I'll take Diane off the thing for now. When it comes to my childhood with my two siblings, so Lily is our father's firstborn, and was his namesake. His being my dad, okay, was his namesake, because, like, Lily being AMAB, she was given the family name, which in my dad's side of the family, there's at least one AMAB child in a generation that's named Gerald, right? So my grandfather's name was Gerald, my father's name was Gerald, and then Lily was his first AMAB child, so the tradition continued. There's also the fact that she's his firstborn, and most people are attached to their firstborns, much like Cameron is my mother's firstborn. So Lily very quickly became his being my father, again, his golden child. And, like, she didn't specifically get away with doing things. She would get punishments, but they were nothing in the way of, like, the same vein as the punishments that, like, I would get. Lily would have everything excused for her in public. It was never her fault because she had a diagnosis. To me, it was not, like, when it was explained to me by my parents, when I would complain about something and they go, well, it's not her fault, she has a diagnosis. Like, they would, like, they would still end up back at the house in a screaming match. Like, my dad would still scream and yell at her. He would still, like, ground her and then unground her after their fight, and then take all of her shit away from her, but give it back after their fight. And the fight would last, like, 4 to 6 hours, and they were screaming at each other. So it's not like she got away scot-free, and it's not like he treated her specifically well just because she was the golden child, but the public perception, and, like, if anybody was looking, nothing was her fault, and he'd deal with it at home. Again, he being my father. So it's funny because, like, Lily will try to spin this narrative that I said she was hated, but also, like, the most loved child. No, she, like, our parents had their favorites, but they're shitty people who never should have been parents and are abusive parents in general, so they didn't treat any of their kids good, right? The favoritism just came out in different ways. Like, I would be publicly embarrassed if I did anything wrong in public. I'd be lectured in public. I would be held accountable in public, whereas Lily in public would have every excuse made for her. And then bullshit, like, when we got home, they get into a screaming match. Our father would lay down all these punishments, and then 6 hours later, they would all be undone. She was no longer grounded. She had all of her stuff back, and everything he said he was sorry for. Yeah, he still, like, screamed and yelled at his child for hours, which is still abuse, but she still, at the end, that's all she had to deal with in terms of punishment. Like, that's all she really had to deal with was, before the spanking started. Because like the spanking would also happen in the screaming matches and shit. So it's not like there's anything long lasting other than, you know, the damage that kind of abuse does. But it's not like she would have to deal with that and then be grounded for a week, or deal with that and then lose all of her toys for a month, or deal with that and lose her computer, right? She just had to deal with that. Whereas I'd have to deal with that in public and then go home and deal with like a month-long grounding or losing all of my shit, or that was actually like stuck to, whereas Lily's would be reversed because she was the golden child. And Lily would have all the excuses made for her in public, whereas I would be publicly embarrassed and then still go home and have to face more punishments, right? So yeah, Lily got to do what she wanted because she knew at the end of the day, all that was going to happen is Dad would yell at her. And then everything would be fine. And she knew that. And she knew that once she got caught in public, excuses would be made. We'd go home, she'd get yelled at, and then the next day it would happen all over again. So it's not like she got to do all that shit. It's that our parents had no consistency. The only consistency that our father had with her was no consistency with punishments. And she knew that, so she took advantage of it. She knew charges would never be filed or held because Dad would undo that. That's too public. So she did what she wanted because there was no consequences. No real ones, anyway. I mean, if you're trans, I absolutely see the issue there. Yeah, that's the thing, Coral, is a lot of the people who are looking to leave the States are under the trans umbrella. And, like, because at the moment right now, you're not safe in the States unless you're white, cis, hetero, and probably Aryan. That, and I am all in favor of, if you're not happy with where you live, you should be able to go somewhere where you are happy living. Not Lily's, if you don't like it, leave. But I think people, like, if someone fundamentally is just not happy where they are, I think they should absolutely be allowed to go somewhere where they think they have a better chance of being happy. Isn't that a fucking American thing? You know, you have the right to the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yeah, a lot of minority groups are at high risk if they stay in their state because they'll get shipped back to fucking, not back, they'll get shipped out of the country to fucking Guantanamo Bay or wherever. Fucking people who literally were born in the States are being deported. I'd either like to live in Canada or Germany. I'd love to live in Europe. I'd absolutely love to live in Europe. Oh yeah, I'd stop Diane. I'm gonna smoke this. What about black people? They don't have black person killing bill. Do they not have the black person killing bill 2683 in Canada? Wait, what? What do you mean, Windy Bro? What about black people? Well, I mean, for the most part, if you're a white person, you attack somebody of another race in Canada, you come very close to getting charged with a hate crime. And hate crimes have a heavier sentence. I believe they have a heavier minimum sentence than assault has a minimum sentence of X amount of years. A hate crime assault would have like probably twice the minimum. What about black people? And again, like in terms of like the racism and the prejudice, Canada is just as bad as the States with that shit. Like colloquially, we're just covert about it, whereas the States are overt about it. Like in Canada, you'll hear a lot of those people comments. Like it's a lot of micro racisms. I'm not defending it and saying it's any better. Like literally, I just said we're just as bad as the States in terms of racism. We also have like a lot more strict like weapons laws. Like people can't just carry weapons in Canada. So you're also at way less of a chance of just randomly being shot or stabbed in the street because people are not allowed to fucking have them. Oh my God, it's funny if you don't like it, leave. People always say that to people who obviously can't for one reason or another. Don't threaten them with a good time either, right? Well, the funny thing is Lily's if you don't like it, leave. She literally got that from me. Because this fucking around the same year she started saying that was when I was still technically in contact with my parents. I had even I was around 19. I had gone back. I was still in contact with them. I had gone to come back here to Nova Scotia to visit them. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't go to the East Coast also, because like the East Coast is fucking racist. I hate it. Anyway, so I was 19. Lily was like 20, maybe 21. And she was still living at the house. And fucking Jodine was at work. Gerald was at work. I was at it was me, Lily, and Jack the dog were in the house. And I was sitting outside smoking a fucking joint. Because I'd been it was first thing in the morning. I was waiting for Gerald to leave so I could go fucking smoke my joint. Because Jodine didn't give a shit if I smoked it on the deck. And Lily comes out, I guess, to fucking bother me or whatever. I guess she wants to talk, and she starts bitching about Gerald and how his fucking rules and how he like locks certain food into a fridge they have in their bedroom because like Lily's eating them at a fucking house at home at 21 years old with no job. And she's bitching and complaining and pissing and moaning about all these things, and I just fucking look at her. I'm like, if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of his house, dude. You're fucking 20. Move out. Go pay your own bills, and then you don't have to deal with somebody else's rules. Like, what the fuck? If you don't like it, leave. I literally said that at the end, and then she starts touting that on her fucking YouTube channel at people about the States. Like, bitch, you at the time couldn't even leave your fucking mommy and daddy's house, but you're gonna sit there and tell other people to leave a country? Fuck. Oh, it's so funny. Like, so much of that girl is her just trying to be me. It's fucking pathetic. Like, everyone, like, when I pop off and I start getting pissed off and I fucking snap back at people, or I just snap at people, and sometimes people come at me online and they're like, oh, you're turning into your sister. You sound just like Lily. Bitches, I originated this attitude, okay? That's mine. You don't have to like it. I'm not asking you to, but it didn't come from Lily. It came from me. That's her trying to be me. She just can't. Like, the girl has been trying to be me and in me her whole life, and it's disgusting. Sorry. Do they not have the black person killing bill? I keep seeing that. White Karens telling people to go back where they came from are funny because they don't know that white people came here just as others did. Oh yeah. I love that. It's like, go back where you came from. Go back to Europe then. Shut up. You're not from here. I have native in my family. Yeah, honey, that's because your white colonial ancestors raped some natives. Shut up. God. Nah, Lily's a copycat. Her, not Courtney. I remember everything on Lily's channel before she rebranded to CD. No, she's still Lily Orchard. Meanwhile, Sai is apparently sitting on that YouTube. Well, she can't change her YouTube channel back because apparently Sai has the fucking name now. So great, you own a fucking channel called Lily Orchard, Sai. Congratulations. You made it easier for the pedophile to hide and rebrand. Congratulations. Stop helping the pedophile. God. Oh, geez. Here come the psychos. You're just obsessed with Sai. No. I just will never stop having an issue with somebody defending and helping a fucking pedophile. That's all. It's called, like, ethics and morals and principles that aren't shaped by the current YouTuber I'm watching. I remember to call her Lillian, not Lily. Nuh-uh, Lillian. Cited what now? Oh, she was she was bragging to when she was trying to fucking own Lio. She was bragging about how she's sitting on Lily's old fucking YouTube handle so that she can't she can't change it back from CD call to Lily Orchard. So great, you made it easier for the fucking pedophile to rebrand. You made it easier for her to fucking hide. You made it harder to fucking connect shit to her in the future like that, because now the fucking Lily Orchard shit's just anything like to, if someone tries to look up Lily Orchard, I guess it's gonna come back to Psy, because she's sitting on the fucking handle. That's smart. I picked the pedophile's IP so that they can't sit on it. Alrighty. Weird flex, but okay. Where did my... Let's get the music back. Oh, shit, that's so loud. Hang on. That's so loud. I forgot I didn't... My bad. I didn't mean to break y'all's eardrums. No, you can't post links in chat. YouTube never lets that happen, and I don't know why. They're making a wait, what? Someone's making a video about how Psy is racist. Psy is a lot of things. Most of the girls in my family want to be Indian princesses, bitch. We're white, and you've made no effort to connect with any natives at all. You aren't Indian princess, shut the fuck up. Lily core for real. Making a video, but who is? You said they. Who's they, Wendy? Drop the name. She annoys me so much, Lemon Balls. I mean, honestly, same. And to be quite honest, she wouldn't annoy me or fucking be a problem if she would just literally go do content about anything but the fucking pedophile. Like, stop running cover for the pedophile. Stop making shit easier for the fucking pedophile. Literally go do anything else, you troglodyte. I think the AIDS virus has more uses than you do. Fuck. Like Lily sitting there going, I'm Cherokee! Her fucking grandfather was not Cherokee, you dumb bitch! He's Iroquois, Sauk, and Fox. Oh, Blackish. Okay. She also defended Black Griffin. She defended Black Griffin. She defended Gabe. She defended Saber Spark. Like, she also defended fucking Yandere Dev. Fucking the Yandere simulator having upskirt panty shots of like high schoolers. She totally as a currency. She defended that. You know, rape jokes are bad, but if they're made by like Vivzy Pop and drawn in a fucking dumbass character style, it's perfectly fine. Oh no, wait, sorry. Rape is only bad if it's happening to a woman. That's how Psy comes off as feeling. Like, rape jokes about women, bad. Guy being dragged forcefully into a gang rape, funny. Like, it's weird how you call everyone misogynistic for, like, not liking you, but you're, like, strangely okay with abuse done to men. Anthony doesn't count because we still haven't confirmed he's actually male. How would we do that? I don't know. Because there's no metric, but... Blackish making a video on Psy and the weird shit she says. Psy also has biphobia, panphobia, transphobia. I don't know if she's a transphobe. I think she just is really mad that lesbian is such a mid-term now. Like, a mid... Not even term. It's such a mid... Like, you're lesbian. Okay, and, like... That's plain. I think she's upset that lesbianism is so accepted and just okay, yeah, so I think she's just upset that she's not special anymore for being a lesbian. Because like 30 years ago when she was like 12 years old, she was special for being a lesbian. The Lily lunacy continues to both horrify and mortify me. I mean, same. She also sat there and said that, like, Gabe calling kids baby on the internet was perfectly fine, but then wants to call me a child groomer because I had an unage-gated weed chat for 12 hours. Meanwhile, she's got kids letting kids have access to furry porn, and what? Ma'am. Calling kids baby and showing them porn is fine, but if you have a weed chat room that they're allowed in, you're a child groomer. Okay. Sure. You were never even in my Discord server, Sai. She literally said it's old internet culture. Grooming kids is old internet culture, guys. Like, Jesus Christ, Sai. Your ability to tell on yourself surpasses even Lily. Oh, and Lily, before you even open your fucking mouth, we're talking about you, not to you. Shut up. What am I smoking? It's called Oreos. Courtney, very strict about what posts in her server, somewhat. I am pretty strict, actually. There's no fucking porn chats. There's no fucking gooner chats. There's no fucking NSFW shit in my server. Neither of them. I have 3 age-gated channels across 2 servers, and they're for talking about weed and other drugs and paraphernalia, and the fucking 18 plus general is just for anybody who doesn't want to talk around minors in the general chat, because yeah, I've got some minors in my fan base who are in the public Discord server. And if people don't want to have conversations around those kids, they have a space where they can go have conversations that are not around those kids. And if a conversation were to get to the point where I don't want kids to see to minors to see it, then I'd ask it to be moved to the fucking the 18 plus general. I don't discuss the fucking intricacies of my sister's fucking child porn in my server. I don't do that at all because it just doesn't need to be done. Something else I just kind of find funny. Fucking people use this as a defense for Sai reading Stockholm and posting Stockholm and shit. And they're like, well, they've literally said to me, well, how do you expect Sai to tie Stockholm to Lily and confirm what's in it if she doesn't look at it? Why does that need to continuously be looked into and confirmed? It's already been looked into and confirmed by many other people. You don't have to personally go read the child porn to confirm it's child porn when there's like at least 4 fucking videos on YouTube that have already done that. So you can source from one of those or be like, point to one of those and direct people to those to get the information without directing people to child porn without reading it yourself. Also, Sai was never the person who needed to connect Lily to Stockholm. That had already been done. That had already been established. What it was, what was in it, what it was about had already been well fucking established before Sai even showed up. So the idea of the defense that, well, she needed to confirm what was in it was absolute fucking bullshit, because she was never going to fucking cover it in any sort of serious regard, so she didn't have to look into it to begin with. She was never going to be the one to connect it to Lily, considering it has already fucking been done, so she didn't have to look at it to begin with. The only reason Sai looked at child porn written by Lily Orchard was to giggle about how Lily Orchard wrote the child porn, because she had already read everything else Lily Orchard had written and giggled about it on stream. Your fans will probably say, oh my god, you can't stop talking about her, you're obsessed. Like, literally, they already do. They're like, the reason you're obsessed with Sai? No, oh my god, it's not obsession when somebody's continuously doing the thing that you said you had a problem with, and it's continuously growing to cause harm, like causing growing fucking harm, okay? Thanks to Sai, Lily is up 33,000 fucking views a week. What damage have you done, Sai? And anybody who wants to argue the fact of like, well, if someone's going to talk about somebody, people are going to look into them. There is a difference between looking into the person that you saw being discussed and actually giving them views and interacting with their fucking, with their content in order to tell them how they don't understand kids' media like you do. Okay, Sai's constant trivialization and bringing the point back to Lily doesn't understand children's media drives people to go to Lily's fucking shit, one, to laugh, and then to interact and tell her that she doesn't understand children's media and to troll her. So great, you're driving views, you're driving interaction to a fucking pedophile. Oh, but we've made her lose subs. That doesn't mean shit, Sai. Views and interaction is what means anything. So great, you, without proof, by the way, supposedly, allegedly made her lose the one metric that does fucking nothing. And managed to rise the two metrics that do something. I was reading the comments of that D&D guy's video about someone legitimately admitted to reading Stockholm, but they couldn't finish it. Bro, why read it though? It's literally longer than Lord of the Rings. Why would you read it? Why do you need to read millions of words about child porn? We talking about Sai? We are. The only thing we need was to connect to you, and you already did that in your video. Yeah, Opal had already done a, regardless of her trying to detract it now, Opal did a good enough job establishing fucking Stockholm as something Lily wrote. Lily had already admitted to it multiple fucking times herself. People already knew that Lily fucking wrote Stockholm. Get a job? Why don't you get on your knees and give me one? Anyway, You're just upset that I'm talking about someone you like on YouTube. You're just upset that I'm making money on YouTube. Isn't that your little fucking woobilies, opinion? Oh no, you said something mean to a woman. You're, misogynist. Oh wait, I don't always identify as a woman. I'm sure if it's that long, it's poorly written. There's no good way to write child porn. I'm just saying. I'll say it louder for the people in the back. There is no good way to write child porn. God. Creative endeavors. Get on your knees and give me one. I mean, at least it's a change from go to rehab. It's fine. We'll let him get a third one in and then he can go. Get a job. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I don't need to get a job. Your mom pays my bills. Can't even find it if you look it up. Don't look it up. Nobody look it up. Don't look up child porn, guys. It's bad. You guys don't need to be reading child porn. Nobody needs to be looking at Stockholm. Nobody needs to be sending fucking Stockholm. God, that's literally like distribution and accessing and viewing and possessing child porn. Don't do it. Not to mention, so I just like blasted out in publicly, I'm gonna keep saying publicly posted links to child porn on her fucking Twitter. Like, you just, it probably has it in her fucking Discord server too, which, if you have those links in your Discord server, which is paid access, you're fucking pay, you're having people pay to access child porn, which is probably why you posted it publicly, so that now it's not paid access because you've put it out for free. But like, why do you keep showing child porn to kids? Well, girl, lady, what is your problem? Crash Bandicoot 4 is good. All right, we got a different comment. Fantastic. Your groomer showed you Stockholm? Oh dear God, lemon balls. Yeah, even if you couldn't find it, don't go looking for it. No, don't. Don't go looking for it. Trust me, you don't need to read a fucking epic long story about children being abused sexually and having the children darvo themselves into thinking it's okay and what they want. All to end in a fucking what is it? A crazy room with a padded cell with a straitjacket and a tulpa child bride. I fucking hate Steven Universe. I wish that show never existed. Don't punish yourself like that. Don't do that to yourself. Just don't. My God. Not to mention it's a crime. Not to mention it's fucking child porn. I fucking hate Steven Universe. I wish Steven Universe never fucking existed. Because if Steven Universe never existed, Lily wouldn't fucking be here and neither would Sai. Yes, we can talk about something else. I'm sorry. Is mayonnaise an instrument? By the way, Mark, wait, who said it? Yeah, Mark was the one who said it. I was trying to sound like Patrick. God, I haven't played Spyro since I was a kid. So what is up with you guys? That was fun and all over the place, but when am I not? How's the weather? It's fucking raining. They're doing work in the community fucking field that's right near my house, and they keep making loud noises. And ugh, Steven Universe is coming back. I'm going to shoot myself in the head in Minecraft. Oh my God, kill me now. Kill me now. Please, dear God, no. Where's that? Wait, hang on, I gotta find it. Oh, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. And you guys need to see it. Because I'm in pain. I'm viscerally in pain. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. It's that one. No, I don't want the whole thing. This is how I feel. That's how I feel. That was probably way too quiet for you guys. Hang on. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna up the volume. We're gonna actually hear it. We'll do it one more time. Steven Universe is coming back.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh God, please, no. What did it do to me? It existed. Jesus Christ. This is why Lily ever got fucking attention, is because she made that Steven Universe Sucks and Here's Why video. And it's the only reason Sai ever got involved in this shit. So without that stupid fucking show, two big problems would not fucking exist in my life. Or on the internet. Ugh. Fuck that show. I understand you had nothing to actually do with it, Rebecca Sugar, but fuck you. Sit and swivel, bitch. You really think they made the show just to spite you? Yeah, dude, that's exactly what I just fucking said. Are you dumb? Are you maliciously stupid or organically stupid? I mean, the world doesn't revolve around you. Oh my God, it doesn't? Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure if the world revolved around me, I wouldn't physically be on it. I would have to be in space like the fucking sun. You absolute moron. Go drink some antifreeze. Jesus Christ. I heard it tastes sweet. It must be good for you. Don't worry, antifreeze won't kill you if you don't drink too much. Yes, what? I asked you like I asked you like 3 different questions. Are you dumb? Are you organically stupid or maliciously? Yes, go do the work thing. Go get that bread. Bread. Oh, speaking of which, I got garlic bread in the fridge that I didn't finish from yesterday. Oh, that's funny. Have a good time at work, Natalie. Oh, wait, I gotta put the music back on. Let me... So that when there's quiet, there's quiet. Can you just get them out of here? Yeah, if they're that annoying. I can do that. I mean, I don't like Steven Universe too, but not the bane of my existence. Wow, that's such a cool story. Bye. I don't remember asking. How dare I not like Steven Universe? Oh no. Whatever is the world gonna do? No worries. It takes a lot to actually annoy me, so if you guys get annoyed by somebody before I do, just ask and I'll remove them, to be honest. My inner internet troll will let it go forever because I like letting people make idiots of themselves. If you're gonna dig your own grave, I'm happy to help, fuck. But yeah, if you guys get annoyed before I do, which will probably always happen, just let me know. Unlike Psy, my fun doesn't come at your expense. Would have been better without the choking. What are we gonna do? What to do? What should do? Yeah, you're right, I do have to clean some stuff soon. What is this music? I don't know, it's fucking weird though. Dying. Hey, that usually does something. Oh, it shows it right next to there. Oh, that's what that is. That's so cute. I'm sorry, there's like apparently a top fan system. I've just noticed, and it's kind of adorable. Meow. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Gotta take the dog out real quick. Oh, yes, go take the dog out. Okay, so I haven't actually seen it yet, but who's seen K-pop Demon Hunters? How is my cat? He's loud. He's good. He's he can see the bag of treats that's been on the table for 2 days, so he keeps bugging me for them. Oh, that's loud. I think. I don't know. It's hard to fucking tell with this audio. You saw the picture of Psy in his Discord server? No, I didn't. You get a kick out of it. Oh, I don't care what she actually looks like. To be honest. The picture up here is much more fun. It's just a dusty tumbleweed with a mouth. I don't know. Laughing at someone's physical appearance is like, unless they've opened the door first, it's a low blow. I'm of the opinion where, like, if you're gonna start it, I'll finish it, but I ain't gonna be the one to start it. It don't matter what she looks like, we can... Oh, someone drew a picture of her. Oh. I thought there was actually a picture. Why are they drawing fan art for Psy? I don't want to look at Psy fan art. Actually, no, I don't want to go look at Psy fan art. I'm good. Appreciate the heads up and all, but that stuff... I get that, like... No, I don't get the intention that it's supposed to be to mock someone. You're drawing fan art. I don't draw things I don't like. So I just don't... I can't personally relate to fucking... What? I can't read that anyway. Okay. Sorry. What are we listening to? I don't know. I just found something on Spotify. It said it was copyright free, so I'm hoping it is. We'll find out if I lose my monetization. You haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunter? I haven't actually seen the movie myself. I've just seen clips and stuff of it. I'm kind of obsessed, but I don't have Netflix. So I haven't watched it yet. I want to maybe watch it in the server, because I don't think I can get away with streaming it on YouTube. Oh, keyboard smashing. Oh, it was just funny because there was a lot of S, A, and I's, so I thought it was supposed to be like wordplay on her name. It was just it was a funny coincidence. I get that now. I guess all we have are lurkers right now that don't want to chat, but that's fine. I'm going to potentially ruin my monetization here, because K-pop Demon Hunters! I am heavily in the Saja Boys camp. I mean, if the art is inspired, make it. I guess I'm just saying it doesn't make sense in my head, because it's just not something I consume. You get to go back home in the village in 2 weeks. That's cool. Proud lurker. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind lurkers. I piss off people, so, you know, sometimes lurking goes bad. I'm absolutely obsessed with these fucking boys. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. So if you don't know, these are the Saja boys from K-pop Demon Hunter. This is like one of the end scenes. I love them. They're so pretty. Plus the animation for this is just insane.
No, I'm the only one right now. I will love you more when it all burns down. For the power, more than gold. Yeah, you gave
Netflix is absolutely gonna fuck this one.
I'm the only one who love your sins.
But I want to get the baby Saja. I could probably use a filter, but I don't care. Like, the animation is insane. Okay, I can't play like the whole thing all in a row because I'm absolutely gonna get my stream tagged. So we'll pause it for a little bit so that I can talk and get rid of that. We'll see how that happens. I'm obsessed. I really am. I haven't actually watched the movie yet because I don't know why. I don't actually know why. I just never sat down to actually watch it. At work lurker. That's fair. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind lurkers. It's just I do a lot of chat talk, and chat kind of leads where my conversation goes and what I talk about. So when there's nobody talking, I'm like, oh god, now what do I talk about? I don't know. I get stymied. But yeah, I haven't actually watched the movie itself in its entirety. I've just seen all kinds of clips and theories and fan edits and shit on YouTube, which is mostly how I consume my media. Newsflash about Courtney, I'm almost always online, like not interacting with people, not like socially online, but the suspected ADHD needs constant stimulation because I can't, or constant stimulation because I can't be left alone with my own thoughts. That's when I actually start to spiral and self-destruct. So I almost always have like a YouTube video going in my ear. Like I'm always listening to something. And it just, if I'm sitting here on my phone, I'm usually scrolling through YouTube shorts and just like mindlessly consuming. But if I'm doing stuff, I still have my headphones on, my phone's in my pocket, and I'm listening to videos. Usually, at the moment, it's Body Cam. I listen to Body Cam, which is kind of funny. I listen to a lot of Bose because Bose loves to talk, and I love to listen to Bose talk. So I am constantly online in that sense because I've always got YouTube on in my ear. So I end up consuming a lot of like shows and movies through its YouTube clips and its fan edits and stuff. Like all of my Epic the Musical knowledge just comes from stuff coming up in my ear while I'm doing things throughout the house and I'm not like paying attention, like I'm not actually clicking what's coming up next on my YouTube, or I'll be scrolling through shorts and I'll just come across a fan animation of one of the songs because it's just popular and in the algorithm. And that's how I got onto Epic the Musical and started like seeing all of it, like a good portion of it. But I've never just sat down and listened to it through its entirety. Hey, Cosmic Persephone. You were, I don't know if you were here yesterday. I mean, you must have been here because I know you got a gift sub. Or a gift, whatever, from, because Mark bought a whole bunch of people fucking subscriptions. I often play a video game while listening to a video essay or something. Yeah, see. Alright, that's what I do. Like, I'm listening to something when I'm cleaning, if I'm, like, especially when I'm doing dishes, or cooking. Most of my music through Warrior Cats animations, to be completely honest. I end up seeing a lot of Warrior Cats animations, too, which just really takes me back to my childhood when I actually read those books. Like, wow, the fact that that's still has such a strong fan base really makes my child heart happy. Shit, no, you wasn't here, but oh yeah, that's funny because I remember your name coming up with the gift subs, and it was like Cosmic Persephone was gifted a sub, and I'm like, oh, they haven't been here in a while, but so that's funny. You don't got to be in stream to get a membership. That's hilarious. I did not know that. How am I feeling today? Better now. Jeez, I woke up feeling like absolute trash and had to go back to bed. Listen to so many podcasts and YouTube videos. Mail carrier. Yeah. Oh shit, that reminds me. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Fuck. I have to get in the kitchen. I have to get in the kitchen like a good little housewife soon. So I'm going to give this another half hour and then probably cut it unless the boyfriend comes home sooner. But I don't think he is. Sorry, double checking some stuff. Why are you not at the airport yet, you stupid package? Stopped reading books. Yeah, I stopped reading the books. I haven't read Warrior Cats, but I'm actually quite tempted to go back as an adult. Oh, Cosmic Persephone. If you do, there are a few. I'm gonna have to go double check which specific series you're gonna want to avoid. But there's a good number of books in the series that you're not gonna want to read because it's just child grooming and it's not great. Not great. You've never heard of Warrior Cats? Oh my god. So, Warrior Cats are, it's a book series, and a good portion of us millennials found it in our childhood. And it's a story about feral cats and their life. Yeah, don't read Spotted Leaf's Heart. That's the one you don't want to read. Don't go into Spotted Leaf's backstory at all. It's so bad. So it's about feral cats and like the society that they have created sort of alongside humans. Like humans exist in the world, but they're not like a big part. Um and they have this society. They have a society, they have a religion that they like live their society off of, and the story just kind of follows a cat that sort of enters into the one of the clans, into the lifestyle, and like that's how you start the series anyway, is you follow this one cat through his journey in through the feral cat lifestyle. And it's really interesting. It's really intricate because they do actually have a religion. It's a very, very long spanning series. It's not written by just one person. It's written by multiple authors. So there's a lot of inconsistencies within the books. A lot of character descriptions are kind of muddied because it's not cohesive through the books. And then a couple authors have actually were involved in the one arc, which was Spotted Leaf's backstory. And when she was young, she was basically groomed by her mentor, who then married her and whatnot, or they fell in love. And yeah, it's not great. And it was heavily defended by the fandom for a little while, and I don't know why it was. I wasn't involved in the online fandom at this point. This is, you haven't delivered my parcel to the airport yet. You're not in BC, Asher. Stop. Actually, you might be. No, that's the only reason why I'm impatient for this thing, is because the shipment's coming from Canada. It's coming from BC, and it's coming to me. So I don't understand why it's taking so long. But yeah, Warrior Cats was great. It's basically cats versus cats with politics and religion. You can't forget the religion. What books have y'all been reading recently? I haven't read anything recently. Go figure. The last thing that I did read was I was reading the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I got onto the last book. I think I'm about halfway through it, and I put it down, and I have not picked it up again. I mean, the fans were probably kids who didn't know any better, which is kind of troubling, to be honest. Oh, well, that's the thing, Cosmic Persephone, is a lot of us grew up to look back on that and go, oh, that's not cool. Like, that's not good at all. That's why a lot of, a lot of people my age who were into the Warrior Cats when we were younger and still have love for it, when someone goes, oh, I'm going to read that, we literally go, don't read these ones. We ignore these ones. These are not canon. We want to pretend this didn't happen, okay? This is not something we co-sign. Don't read these books. Maybe they're cats, so it's normal argument. No, because even in the feral cat society, like even the social norms that are set up within the book for the cats, even then it wasn't okay. Like, even then they had to hide. Even then it was questionable. And even then the older cat had to convince the younger cat that it was fine. While a lot of other cats were like, this isn't okay. Yeah, well, when that's the thing, Lemon Balls, is we were all in the category of Spotted Leaf being groomed by her mentor. So we're like, no, it's fine. You just don't understand it. Like, I don't even think it was specifically painted as a good thing in the book. Not entirely, even though, like, it was successful grooming. Because, like I said, from what I remember, there were even, like, characters canonically, like, yo, aren't you a little young? And isn't he a little old? Yeah. It's not defended anymore. I don't know specifically the authors that were behind that, but they need to be taken out and shot because that never should have fucking happened. Dustpelt and Ferncloud romance? I don't remember specifically. It's been so long since I've read it. I don't remember the age between Dustpelt and Ferncloud. Anyway, Dante's Inferno. I've never actually read Dante's Inferno. But yeah, there's a lot of Warrior Cats like fans nowadays where we've grown up and come to realize, oh no, that's not good. And when anybody gets into this series, it's like, don't read these ones. And if you're gonna read these ones, because you really fucking shouldn't, it's not good. Understand that nobody wants these to be canon. We don't like these. These are not. This is ick. This is what you don't do. But it's also like kids' books about cats, so it's not like it's NSFW in any sort of way. You know, Mama cat and Daddy cat fall in love, and then she's pregnant and there's babies, and that's all you get told. So, thankfully, it's not gross in that regard. But did I ever have a pet when I was a kid? Oh, yeah. See you later, Grunkle. Yeah, I had pets. We grew up with, we had a dog for 16 years. We had Lacey for 16 years. We had, we had Drake the gerbil and for his entire life. I think he lived 3 or 4 years. And a shitload of fish. Been reading a book called Rare Earth. It's a book written by scientists that argues that Earth, like plants, are most likely rare in the universe. Earth, like planets, are most likely rare. I mean, yeah. But rare still happens. But that's cool. My boyfriend's really into, like, the aliens and conspiracy theories. And he watches this one channel called the Y-Files, and they do a lot of really interesting videos. The one thing I do like about them, though, is they'll present the story, like the alien story, and then present the actual facts that have debunked it. So it's not just like, this is totally absolutely true, but the dude is a great storyteller, so he does an amazing job of setting up the story, and you're like, oh, that's weird, oh my god, that totally happened. And he goes, you know, and this sounds amazing. Except, you know, it was discovered that this guy was a complete farce, and this guy was lying about who he was, and these things never happened. And, like, you know, if we look into psychology, it kind of suggests he does a lot of, like, debunking it at the same time, which I think is respectable. I'm still sad about Swiftpaw's death. That scared me as a kid. I mean, those books were heavy. I think aliens are definitely possible. Oh, I 100% believe in aliens. I just don't think they're gonna fuck with us at all. Not because they're scared, but, like, I really think aliens had already discovered what we were a long fucking time ago and went, oh, that's a whole hot mess that I want nothing to do with, and then just noped the fuck out. Like, I think in terms of aliens, we're the part of the universe where when they go past in their spaceships, they're like, kids, lock your doors. Like, we're sequestered. We're quarantined because we're absolutely going to destroy ourselves. And I don't think any other, like, life form species outside of our planet wants anything to do with that. It's like, nah, let them bitches burn themselves. Fuck it. We tried. They cannot be helped. I think whatever aliens exist also think we are a cancer on this planet and don't want shit to do with us. Maybe once upon a time ago they did, but not anymore. Oh, you like stuff like that? Check out the Y-Files, Cosmic Persephone. He's, it's a big channel. He's, I like the dude that runs it. Him and his wife both run the channel. They have a little, their little mascot is, who's a little CGI fish. His name is Hecklefish. He's funny as hell. Am I being spoken to? No. 15 minutes. And then I gotta go. 15 minutes. You're studying psychology? Oh, cool. So you can, like, you can totally trump all of the armchair psychologists in my comment section, Mark. I'm just joking. I'm absolutely not serious. That is really cool, though. Aliens probably stopped abducting us because we kept coming onto them. Right? Like, they abducted a gay guy one time and he liked the probe. Honestly, though, if aliens ever do show up and, like, come down to take over the planet, whatever, uppies. I'm gonna get off this planet. Like, dude, you're basically like an animal to me, like a dog humping your leg or something. Hey, if I'm a pet, that's fine. If I'm an object, that's fine too. It's just, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I'm siding with the aliens. Fuck. I want my package. I'm impatient. Yeah, the last book I was reading was the Dark Tower series, whatever the last one is called. I have this problem when I like really fall in love with a book series. I can't get through the last book. It takes me forever because I'm never ready to say goodbye. And if I don't finish the book, I haven't said goodbye. I love to speculate how evolution would play out on another planet. I wonder what else is possible when it comes to the domains of life. What's in the box? What box? Oh, my package? Hair. Fake dreads that I'm putting in my hair. Do you think we'll ever live long enough to live on Mars? Oh God. Like, do I consider humans as animals? We are animals. Like, biologically, we are animals. We're mammals. Mammals is a classification of an animal. We're an animal in the sense that we're not a fungus or a plant. We're all animals, milady. The thing is, when it comes to, like, life on, like, evolving on another planet, it all depends on the constraints, right? Like, technically speaking, the way we evolved could happen on any other planet, like, at any fucking given moment, because, see, we're not apes, Luke. We're related to them. There's a difference, because, like, a lot of people seem to, like, I'm not saying this is you, but a lot of people hear the humans evolved from apes thing and they look at a gorilla and they're like, how did we evolve from that? That's not quite how it works. What had happened was, the way evolution works is you have apes and you have humans. And when you go far back enough in the evolutionary species line, they both converge at a single point. So what we evolved from isn't what an ape is now. It's just the thing that originally was there branched off into two different species. And that those branches resulted in humans and apes. So it's not like we evolved from the apes you see in the wild, or like a gorilla or an orangutan or a chimp you see in a zoo or anywhere in the wild. It's that all of the apes and us both evolved from the same subspecies. Yeah, evolution is interesting. But that's the thing about evolution, like, yes, one of the four great apes. I mean, yeah, okay, if that's, to be fair, Cosmic Persephone, if the subspecies is classified as, like, one of the four great apes, I wouldn't know that, and then, yeah, that would be right. But that's why I was also saying, I'm not saying Luke specifically believes this, but a lot of people will misinterpret that as we evolved from gorillas. Or monkeys. Remember Harambe. Oh, so there's another fuck, I only got 10 minutes. There's a channel that I watch. He's pretty big on YouTube. I think he started on TikTok. It's on National Geographic. What is his name? Shit. I gotta go look at my subscribers. It's the animal guy who's black. Wow, that's so specific, Courtney. 1 second here. Something Geographic. What is his name? I'm subscribed to him. I'll find him here. Casual Geographic. That's what he's called. Fuck. So I watch this channel called Casual Geographic, and this dude has so many animal facts. Not like right off the top of his head. He does research and shit too. He actually did a video about Harambe, and it was sad, kind of sad, but kind of eye-opening at the same time, because like a lot of people looked at the Harambe video situation and they thought, you know, he wasn't trying to hurt him and this, that, and the other thing, and whereas that could be true. The way gorillas work, and this is where the interesting part came in, because I didn't know this about gorillas. Apparently male gorillas make excellent fathers, because that's just a very attractive trait for mating purposes, is a good father figure. They're being good with children and young apes, and obviously the children being young apes. So a lot of people who know that fact will have project onto Harambe and say, like, you know, he would have taken care of him because that's what male apes do. But the silverbacks, yeah. But the thing is, Harambe was a little too young to have even been into that phase of like being good parent material. So unfortunately, he was more than likely in his very roughhouse college age era playing rough, you know, stage in life. And that kid might not have made it. It's sad. But I mean, that's just why we shouldn't have these fucking animals in cages. And also, like, leash your fucking children. I really think it should be more socially acceptable to leash your fucking children. As much as a lot of people really don't like it, and they're like, oh, it's horrible to put your child on a leash. Kids are slippery, kids are small, kids get away and move. Toddlers, like little kids move very, very fucking quickly in a crowd when an adult can't, okay? I think it should be completely socially acceptable to have safety measures on your child. If you're going to leash them into the car, then I think leashing them to you in a crowd is perfectly fine. And honestly, if more people leashed their children, we wouldn't have kids falling into a fucking gorilla enclosure. Trump became president because of Harambe. No, Trump became president because he fucking faked an assassination attempt. And because, no, let's be honest. Trump became president because he ran against a woman. He doesn't win when he runs against a man. Oh! Do I want to get into that? No, I don't want to get into the Epstein stuff now. I work at Walmart. Too many damn people let their kids run rampant like it's a playground. Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, I get in certain situations, like, say you're on the phone. And, like, you're paying attention, but you're on the phone, so you can only pay half attention, and, like, your kid slips your fucking hand and runs. Well, now you've got to, like, deal with the fact you're on the phone and get off the phone and then go catch up with your kid. And, you know, if you're shopping, you got a list, and you got to push the cart, and you got to hold on to the kid. Like, there's a lot of things that fucking happen. So just leash the kid. Leashes are dehumanizing. Only if you put them on their neck, man. Most kid leashes are like a backpack that straps around their waist. And I'm sorry, you put more straps on a kid in a car. Leashes are dehumanizing. Get back to me when you look away for 5 seconds and your little Timmy's in the middle of traffic. That too. That's not strictly speaking true. If Biden had run, polling would suggest that the win would have even been more decisive. I mean, I don't actually know shit about politics. I just think it's funny that he's only won when he ran against a woman. To be fair. So don't take what I say as fact in politics. I'm apolitical, alright? I don't like politics at all. Leashing is fine as long as it doesn't hurt the kid. Yeah, obviously. That's what I mean. Like, you're not putting a dog collar on their neck and yanking on them. Fuck, it's a little backpack that they're like, oh my god, I got this cute little animal backpack and it's the best thing ever. And then at the same time, you know, if anyone tries to snatch your kid, if your kid tries to run into traffic, again, little kids move through a crowd a lot better than a grown adult does. And if they're trying to get away, if they're doing stupid shit, fucking, it's a lot easier to have that lifeline attached to you. Can't look everywhere at once. If you're walking across the street with your kid, you can't stare at your kid while you're walking across the street. you got to look for traffic and anybody running the red light. You got to be aware of your surroundings, of your situation. And again, little kids are slippery. They'll slip that hand right out and they'll just book it. Because they don't know how to people yet. They don't know. They're just like, oh, hey, a thing. I'm going to grab it and find that out. Because they've always been protected by the parent. And like, they don't understand the consequences of running out into traffic. And nobody wants their kid to learn the hard way. So just leash your kid. Resident politics nerd has entered the chat. Oh, I got someone you could talk to about that cosmic Persephone. But, oh, no, I don't like politics. Politics, one, they bore the shit out of me, and two, it's just a method of infighting. It's keep the people distracted and divided so they don't, like, you know. It's literally divide and conquer, in my opinion, and I don't like it. It's dumb. I mean, if you don't want to leash your kid, you can always do what Jay Pritchett did in Modern Family, and just, you know, put your toddler in little tiny kid heels. Heels are hard to walk in; they're not going anywhere fast. Hello, Hailstorm. You're coming in at the final hour. I'm cutting this off at 4:30, so I can go get in the kitchen like a good little housewife. Oh, I actually almost died when I was 1. I ran out from my door and almost reached the road before my mom stopped me. Yeah, man, kids are fast. Generally could have been abducted as a 3-year-old. Thankfully, the guy happened to be a really nice person, so nothing bad happened. Oh my god. We were camping and near the bathroom. We got lost. This guy picked me up and put me on his handlebars when we rode around until he saw someone I recognized. I mean, I'm glad that did not go worse than... very glad that didn't go worse than it could have. Anything like that happened to me when I was little? I got followed a couple of times. You pooped your pants on his handlebars. You got lost and you didn't find the bathroom? Oh, you poor thing. That's so sad. Oh, Cosmic Persephone. I know you're not 3 anymore, and it's just, little baby Cosmic Persephone. It's okay. We've all been there. That must have been the worst. Oh my god. Lord knows how much cardio my parents did when they had to chase me through a dinosaur museum. Oh, no. Every kid's pulled an escape artist attempt. Children do that, man. They're learning how to navigate the world and what the fucking rules are. And then at the same time, the second you start chasing them, it's like, well, now it's just a game and I'm having fun. All the rules have gone out the window. Jodine had us trained like dogs to the point sorry, that we could wander off and go look at things, we being me and Lily, but she'd whistle. And it was a really specific whistle, and you could hear it anywhere. This thing fucking carried. And once we heard that whistle, we knew it was time to go find Mom. She was usually pretty easy to spot in a crowd, so. On the bus, what's the apps? What's the apps is I'm actually about to sign off. I'm dying here. I'm sorry. But hi, CL. It's been a while. Yes, you have half an hour until you eat, Batman. Mario. But yeah, it is 4:30. I am dying. I need to go clean the kitchen and start dinner. My mom would just yell, Mark, get your ass here. Yep. Jodine would whistle. And then we would go find her. I'll try and stream tomorrow if I'm not busy, but we'll find out. I will keep you guys posted. Anyways, it has been fun. I always like hanging out with you guys. Smooches. You know, the whole smooch thing. That's what I mean. The void created sustenance, yes. You guys, oh shit. I went studio mode, I didn't mean to. You guys have a good one.